always lit this tune like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to live this life. We got this.
Hey guys, welcome back to APC. I'm AndeeParis, and of course, this is where I connect with you guys. Crick Crack Storytime. This story is actually going to be about, it's called Prison Bae Hates Me. Yeah. It's about a girl named Bethany. Bethany was very lonely. She's very, very lonely. She's always bored. You know, she feels like she's not doing anything with her life. Most of the things that she does when she's off is, you know, she's at home. She's on Facebook. That's really where she goes mostly. She's on Facebook just scrolling away. One day she was scrolling and a group chat popped up on there as like a recommendation, and it's called Prison Baes. And so she clicked on it, and when she clicked on it, she started looking around in there, and she saw that it was like a bunch of people who are dating people who are in prison. She's seen all kind of chats. At first she was like, what? Prison Bae? Like, and so she got off of it, and that was that. But then I don't know what came over her. I guess she was still thinking about it, and so Bethany decided to go back on there the next day. She went back on Facebook, back into the chat, and she starts to read the chat. She's reading what the people are saying. Some people are saying things like, oh my God, she's the best thing ever. I don't have to worry about baby mama because, you know, he's locked up. Some people are saying like, oh my gosh, when he comes home, we're gonna get married, la la la. So everybody's saying, you know, they speaking positive in those chats or whatever. So Bethany was like intrigued. Then she read one of the threads, and it was talking about how this girl was like, I'll put you on. If you want to be put on, just reach out to me and I'll tell you guys everything from A to Z. I'll show you what to do, how you get yourself a prison bae. Bethany read the thread, and she saw the girl email and everything, and she thought about it for a little bit, but she was like, you know what? Why not? Let's try it. She emails the girl, and the girl actually emails her back, gave her all the information, like, okay, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you need to join this, you need to join that, all the steps of what she needs to do to get herself a prison bae. And so Bethany actually followed through, did everything. So the first thing she had to do was sign up for this app, right? And so she signs up for the app, and then she put her bio in the app talking about, you know, she's looking for companionship and all of that. You know, Lord and behold, not too long from after she did her profile, somebody responded, a man named Jerome. I say Jerome in the house. A man named Jerome responded to Bethany. Bethany was shocked. She was like ecstatic. Oh my God, somebody wrote me already. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. She was just overly filled with joy. She wrote the guy back. Well, she read what the message said, and the dude was like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm looking for a wifey. Her name is Jerome, but they call me Jay. And she was like, oh my gosh, Jerome. So she wrote him back. She's like, hi, my name is Bethany, or that all that. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna call you B. You know, you're beautiful. So they start talking. Bethany is excited. She finally feels like she's been fulfilled. She's busy all the time because, you know, Jerome ain't got nothing but time. So they're talking, they're chatting all the time. I mean, Bethany was so excited. She downloaded the app on her phone. She's on the phone all the time with the Jerome guy. Okay, like all the time. Like, wait, she's so busy in there. She's not even focusing on her work. She's not focusing on anything really. She just kind of like all in this. Okay, so like 2 weeks go by. Bethany in her mind, she's like, oh my God, this is legit. This is real because it's been 2 weeks. He still talks to me. He must really like me. He must really like me. So Bethany was just like amazed. She just super happy. Within that 2 weeks frame, as she's thinking this way, how she's thinking. One of them days at nighttime, they're talking on the phone, and Jerome was like, you know, I just want to let you know, like, I'm having a really good time with you. I'm so happy. You know what I mean? Like, you're the best wife ever. You're my wife, right? And Bethany was like, yeah, I'm your wife. I'm your wife. So he's like, yeah, all right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So then they make it fully official or whatever. So now they together. Or are they? But anyway, that's up for debate. But right after they make it fully official, the next week, Jerome, he calls her. She gets on the phone like, hey baby, da-da-da. And he's like, hey, what's up? And she's like, hello, are you okay? Like, is everything okay? Like, what's wrong? And he's like, you know, just having one of those days, you know, it's just one of those days. And she's like, one of those days? Do you want to talk about it? And he's like, nah, not really. And she was like, Why not? You can talk to me about anything, babe. He was like, nah, I just don't want to put no burdens on you. And she was like, what burden? You're not going to put no burden on me. Just talk to me, babe. Talk to me. He was like, you sure? She's like, yeah. So then he was like, well, you know, it's my family. Normally every month they put some money on the account for me, and then they be buying those bag stuff, you know, making sure that I have my food. But I called them, nobody's picking up the phone, and my sister picked up the phone, and she was saying that they don't have it, all these excuses. And man, I swear when I get out, I'm gonna give me a job, and I'm gonna be in a better space, and I'm not gonna ask them for nothing. I'm not gonna ask them for nothing. Sorry. Oh man. And Bethany was like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry this is happening to you. Like, what can I do to help you? And he was like, you know, you can't really do anything, babe. Because like, you know, you'd have to send me some money, and I'm not trying to be a burden to you and stuff. And so Bethany was like, oh, like how much do they normally send you? He was like, well, they normally get me like 2 bags. They send me like $300 a month. And Bethany was like, oh, okay, well, I can chip into this month. I can chip in this month for you, no problem. Jerome was like, you sure? And Bethany was like, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure, babe. He was like, can you send it right now? And she was like, right now? Like, it's late. He was like, yeah, right now. So that way I can already have it tomorrow. Bethany was like, oh, okay, sure, but how do you do it? So he walked her through step by step how to create the account, how to send him the stuff, and she did everything that he said. Okay, so now all of a sudden he's happy, everything is all good, right? Boom. The next day, everything is good, they're having a good time. Bethany's still happy. She's like, ooh, I got my man, Jerome. I said, Jerome's in the house. So about 2 weeks later, again, they were talking on the phone, and Jerome was acting all sad again. And he's like, yo, I don't know, man, life is crazy. And she was like, what's wrong? And he's like, I don't want to talk about it really. And she's like, no, talk to me. I thought, you know, we agreed we're gonna talk about things. And he was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's just, you know, my homeboy here, like, you know, his family acting up too. So now he's over here eating this nasty food in there, and so he doesn't have his own. And Bethany said, oh, I'm so sorry that's happening to your friend. And Jerome was like, yeah, man, this messed up. We about to get into a fight, and we're gonna just go in the hole, man. And he was like, if you don't hear from me, just know I went in the hole, man. I'm real pissed. That's my homie. And so she was like, well, honey, what about the package I gave you? He was like, man, mine's done already. I'm already like waiting on the next month, you know, to see, like, you know, to get some. Bethany was like, your stuff is done already? He was like, yeah, I eat a lot. Bethany was like, oh, okay. He just kept whining about his friend. Bethany just kind of fell right into that, and she was just like, oh, okay, well, since yours is finished and your friend don't have none either, maybe I could send you guys a package and then you guys can share it. And he was like, really, babe? You do that for me? She was like, yeah, I'll do that for you. You only got a few more months, and then after that you coming out, right? And he was like, yeah, I'm coming out. I'm coming straight to you. No, she was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and send it. I'll do it right now. He was like, dang, you already know what to do. And so she sent the thing. A month later, same thing. He just started complaining again, and he starts talking about how his family's not sending him anything and all of that stuff. Bethany is not questioning nothing. She is like being so loyal to this man, Jerome, that she just met for about like 2 months now, 2.5 months. Okay. Next thing you know, once again, she sent it again. Then the next month came and she sent it again. And the next month came. You get the drift. You catch the drift. She just kept doing that. Next thing you know, Bethany, like, she don't know if she up or down. Like, Bethany. Sorry. Okay, back. So Bethany is like tripping out. Bethany is struggling. Bethany cannot eat. Bethany cannot pay her bills. Bethany is struggling because now all of a sudden, every time she get paid, she's using that money to take care of the dude, Jerome, and his friend. Like, she's stuck in a cycle. And so she's like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? She's thinking like, how is she gonna live? She got a pink slip, you know, that's like that final notice, like they're gonna seize your house. The bank is gonna seize the house. Like, Bethany's life is going backwards and spiraling down. And so Bethany's like, oh my God. But she still loved the dude. And so she's like blaming everything but the dude. So what happened from there is it came time for Jerome to get out. Jerome told her that, you know, he went to the courts. He told her that they told him that he can't come out yet and he has to reschedule for him to go back to court. That made Bethany wonder. Bethany was like, wait, hold on, I'm taking care of this man. He told me he was supposed to come out. I believed him. Now the time has come and he's telling me a different story. So that kind of like raised the red flag in Bethany's head. And so at that moment, she was like, okay, let me go look. So she finally, like months later, she went to go look. She seen that Jerome is actually locked up forever. Jerome is locked up and he got life. He's not coming out. Bethany was like, no, this can't be right. Maybe this is another Jerome. She put the birthday he gave her the right birthday. She put the name that he gave her the right name. And so she's looking and then she sees the picture. She sees it's him. It's Jerome. But Jerome not coming home. Jerome has life. Okay? His life is the box, the prison box. Bethany was shocked. She's like, oh my God, what's going on? This guy is running again. He's running a play on me. So everything. Bethany started to connect the dots, all the dots. Like, okay, this. So she started feeling like he's using her. She's like, oh, man, I gotta get out of this. She started dodging his calls. However, she's torn between her heart and her head at this point because she's developed feelings for him, but her head is telling her like, run, something not right. And so she's torn between. So she picked up the phone. And when she picked up the phone, he's like, yo, I've been calling you. Why haven't you answered my phone? She's like, you told me that you coming out, but I just saw that you got life. And he was like, nah, there's an error. It's an error. Like he just kept lying. And then he flipped it and started acting upset like she did something to him. She kind of fell for that a little bit. And then that became a pattern. Every single time she tried to question him about his situation, he would just get upset. And then when he does call her, he adds somebody else to it. So now Bethany's going broke. Bethany is flipping out. She's about to lose her house. She felt like she was living in like a twilight zone. Like she knows he's lying, but she's believing his lies because she's connected emotionally to him, because she gained feelings for him messing around with him on the phone. So Bethany was just like, she felt like she was losing her mind. One day she just got up and just ran. She ran. She ran out her house. She left her house behind. She left her phone. She left everything. She just ran. She just kept running. Bethany ran. She could not believe this had happened to her. And so she just ran. She ran away. She ran away from her own life. She just ran. Like she ran all the way to like Texas. She ran all the way to Texas. She ran all the way to Texas and started over. She got herself a new job, a new everything. Like she even felt like changing her name. She didn't want this man to ever find her ever again. She didn't want nothing to do with this man ever again. She could not believe he played her the way he did, and it was all out of desperation and loneliness. She learned her lesson. She did some therapy and learned like how to love herself and everything like that. And so now Bethany is back on track and she is living a better life. She's over there in Texas somewhere having a wonderful life away from Jerome. The end. Woo! And that's the story. Moral of the story is stop being so lonely. Learn how to love yourself. And even if you're going through depression, maybe get some help and don't fall for the okie doke. That's the moral of the story. And so I thank you so much for watching and chilling with me. I will connect with you guys, of course, on the next one. Make sure you share this video with at least one person that you cannot stand, some people that you like. Absolutely all the ones that you love. Share the video. And of course, like I said, I will connect with you guys on the next piece. T. You boy. I mean, you girl. I mean, you people. Bye.